It was a night that shimmered with legacy, laughter, and pure celebration. One of those rare evenings in Hollywood when every spotlight, every cheer, and every heartbeat seemed to gather around one extraordinary woman, Debbie Allen. The mood inside the Governor's Awards was electric, the kind of atmosphere that makes history feel alive. People were dressed to the nines, legendary artists filled the room, and yet, all eyes kept drifting back to one person who has shaped dance, television, film, and culture for decades. Tonight wasn't just another award ceremony. Tonight was the night Debbie Allen received her honorary Oscar, and the celebration around her was nothing short of spectacular. Before the ceremony even began, the buzz had already started, because the night before, Debbie Allen threw a party that people are still talking about. When she was asked how her feet felt after dancing the night away, especially dancing with none other than Tom Cruise, she burst into laughter and spoke with the kind of joy only she can radiate. "Honey, my feet were good," she said, recalling the unforgettable party where DJ D-Nice kept the room alive and where friends, family, and Hollywood royalty danced until the walls shook. According to Debbie, the night was more than fun, it was full-on magic. The music was perfect, the vibes were incredible, and with stars like Tom Cruise joining the dance floor, it truly felt like a night that could have lasted forever. But among all the excitement, one question lingered. What did it mean to Debbie to have Tom Cruise show up and celebrate with her so wholeheartedly? Her answer was honest and heartfelt. She explained that Tom's presence meant far more than anyone could imagine. She described him as authentic, genuine, and someone who didn't come for attention, but because he truly wanted to celebrate her. He had the best time, she said, and it was clear from the way he danced and laughed that he was fully present in the moment. Debbie even added with a smile that if Dolly Parton had been in town, she would have been there too, because that's how this circle of legends supports each other. They show up, they celebrate each other's victories, they honor each other like family. As the red carpet glowed and the room filled with applause, the weight of the moment began to settle. Receiving an honorary Oscar is one of the most prestigious acknowledgments any artist can receive. And for Debbie Allen, whose career has shaped multiple generations, this recognition felt like a culmination of years of artistry, leadership, mentorship, and groundbreaking achievements. When asked how special the night was, especially with her sister standing beside her, Debbie's voice softened. She said the moment was more special than you will ever really know. Her eyes held decades of memories, of hard work, sleepless nights, triumphs, and moments of pushing through barriers that once seemed impossible. The award wasn't just about her past. It was about the legacy she continues to build, one young artist at a time. Of course, no conversation with Debbie Allen is complete without hearing about her unforgettable behind-the-scenes stories from the Oscars, where she has choreographed multiple ceremonies. One memory in particular still makes her smile. A performance inspired by Peter Pan, where a young girl had to sing while lying on a floating bed high above the stage. The child was terrified at first, overwhelmed by the pressure and the height. That's when legendary producer Gil Cates walked up to her and calmly said, "It's all right, baby. You don't have to do it, we'll get somebody else." Something about those gentle words flipped a switch in her. As Debbie joyfully recalled, "Honey, she got up in that bed, she got up." That moment wasn't just cute. It was symbolic of the kind of encouragement Debbie has always championed. She knows how to turn fear into courage and hesitation into brilliance. When asked what part of her legacy she hopes lives on long after the applause fades, Debbie Allen didn't hesitate. She spoke passionately about the Debbie Allen Dance Academy, the school she founded to nurture young dancers and performers, many of whom come from communities where artistic dreams often fade before they start. She said what matters most to her is the several generations of young artists she has trained, students who will grow, evolve, and eventually surpass her accomplishments. That, she said, is the true hope. The idea that her work will inspire greatness long after she's gone is what motivates her every single day. In her own words, that's going to happen. And the certainty in her voice made it clear. It already is. And then came the moment that sent fans into pure excitement. After years of rumors, wishes, and nostalgic conversations online, Debbie Allen officially confirmed that a reboot of the beloved series A Different World is happening, and she is on board once again. She explained that there couldn't be a better time for this show to return. The original series wasn't just entertainment. It was a cultural force that highlighted the voices, struggles, joys, and brilliance of young Black America. Debbie proudly shared that the show's success was so profound that it actually tripled the enrollment at historically black colleges and universities. Now, with the world continuing to change, evolve, and face new challenges, she believes it's the perfect moment to bring the show back with a brand new cast of young actors the audience is going to fall in love with. But fans of the original series don't need to worry. Debbie promised that many of the classic cast members will return, including Kadeem Hardison, Jasmine Guy, Cree Summer, Daryl M., Belle, Jada Pinkett, Kim Wayans, and more. She even joked that they're working hard to get this one, playfully referencing her own sister. The reboot, she assured, will honor the original while bringing fresh, relevant stories for a new generation. The interviewer then shifted gears and asked whether we might ever see Debbie and her sister together on the popular historical drama, The Gilded Age. Debbie immediately broke into laughter, playfully responding that she didn't think she could go next to her sister in that world. She teased that her sister's character, Miss Kirkland, was too much, and that maybe she didn't want to be her sister on that show after all. Her humor lit up the moment, adding warmth and fun to an already emotional night. Then came the mysterious tease that left fans buzzing. Debbie revealed that she and her sister are currently working on a major project with iconic director Ellie Daniels. But when pressed for details, she simply smiled and said, "No further hints. No spoilers. Just enough secrecy to make the world wonder what powerful project she has brewing in the future." As the night wound down and the lights softened inside the governor's awards, one truth became clear. Debbie Allen is not just an artist. She is an architect of culture. She is a teacher of courage. She is a creator of opportunity. And she is a living embodiment of excellence. From Dancing with Tom Cruise, to sharing emotional memories, to confirming the long-awaited revival of A Different World, to celebrating her honorary Oscar, Debbie's night was a masterclass in joy, gratitude, and legacy. Her story reminds us that greatness is not measured by awards, but by the lives we touch, the doors we open, and the dreams we help others achieve. Debbie Allen doesn't just leave a legacy, she builds one every single day. And as long as she continues to inspire, teach, and create, her story will continue to echo through future generations. Lighting the way forward.